Hello, good evening to everyone. Myself Deepak, and like you all know, I talk mostly about fundraising for startups and helping them raise capital. So I keep getting a lot of questions on how to raise money, what is the right time to approach an investor, what is the right time to ask for funding, and what is that the investor is going to look at before investing in my company. So if you are a new startup, maybe something like you have an MVP in place and you are about to launch your product. Well, that is the stage I feel is the ideal to raise a seed capital because it shows the skin in the game that you have already put in your time, effort, and your money to build an MVP, and now it's ready to be launched in the market. There are various different kind of investors who would like to come at various stages. There are some investors who would like to come with you in the ideation stage. There are investors like me who ideally come when the company is on a revenue or maybe a early revenue stage, and I would say a pre-series kind of round. That is where I personally come in as an investor. And there are late stage investors, which are ideally your VC and PE companies. But the company which is in an ideation stage or maybe looking to raise a pre seed even before the idea is conceptualized, it's best you have to personally raise the capital through your family and friends and your near and dear circle because those are the kind of people who you know personally, and those are the kind of people who will help you raise that early capital. Before approaching any investor for that matter, be it your near and dear or maybe a external commercial investor, you should make sure your company is investment ready. That means, is your company registered? Is it a private limited? Do you have the necessary documents or data to provide to the investor, like your pitch deck, like your financial modeling? So these are the basic things that has to be looked upon even before approaching anyone for fundraising, because once you approach an investor with half information or half cooked data, you would lose an opportunity and you would not get a second opportunity to go back. So please ensure yourself that you devote your time, your efforts, and make sure the skin in the game or your self contribution, not just in terms of time but also in terms of your personal money that has been invested into the company. If you feel that I will do the business once I get the investment, trust me, money would not come in. No investor will invest the money until you have not done your own contribution, financial contribution, which is much important, and it is the first thing which has to be in place even you think of investing and approaching an investor. Other important thing to consider is the valuation. Valuation is a very dicey topic. Your valuation should be company, as per your company standards, as per your company stage, as per the sector you are operating in, and of course, what is the current market ecosystem. You cannot have unrealistic valuations. Trust me, investors are much smarter and they have dealt with thousands of companies before they are dealing with you. So make sure you have a very good, very decent, and very approachable valuation and very convincing valuation. Just because a similar company is having a X valuation, you cannot assume or feel even your company would have that valuation. Your valuation should be ideally as per your stage, as per your experience, as per your revenues, and of course, it should be easy to understand how the valuation is derived, And this is one of the very important factor where most startups lose themselves in raising the monies. So let us have valuations which are favorable, which are realistic, and investors would like to come in. And at the same moment, you as a promoter of a startup would be happy to dilute that certain percentage of equity. I would now like to talk about a few of the services that I per se offer. We are a iBanking entity and we are also a CA firm. We self-invest and we also help other investors invest in the startups. We are well connected across the investment ecosystem in terms of HNIs, ultra HNIs, venture capitals, private equity companies, and family offices. We generally invest as co-investor when there's a lead investor, and our investment thesis is very clear. We invest in pre-series company wherein there is decent revenue on the book and the company is in the growth stage. If you are a very early stage startup and if you're looking to raise capital or get mentor or maybe trying to build up your business, we are very happy to associate. My contact details have been given in the description of this video along with my website. I suggest connect, and then we will make sure we all grow together in a positive way. Thank you and thanks a lot.